Now a handoff looking right. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going left side here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Leopard! Gone!
They'll set up to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back there, you're not Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back there, you're not Philly. Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Gone!
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Gone!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Lions now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Swat, there he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go. 319. 319.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. The point after is good, and that will shave one more off this lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Titans getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and that might be Titan football. It is.
All these these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Trying to improvise. His throw incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. The Lions on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Titans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Ingram holds it in. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to look deep down the field and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue liner.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is third and 4. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Detroit!